Hi, and welcome back to another how-to SolarTrak video. In this session, we're going to create a new model. So this is where you're going to enter your inventory, the equipment that you want to be tracked, the things that you're going to install a tracker on. Once they've become a model, they're on your list of equipment. Once you've assigned a tracker to it, they become assets. So what we're doing is creating this list. Right now, there's only one item in it, so let's add some more. Before we start, it would be useful if you have a list of all the equipment that you want to assign to a tracker. And what you'll need on that list is the manufacturer, the model number, and any inventory number that's unique to your company. We'll use that later. So let's start by clicking on models at the top. And there is my Bobcat skid steer already in my list of equipment. But we're going to put a new model in. And actually, we are going to do an aerial work platform. But if you click on the drop-down list, you'll see the defaults for the other type of equipment that are in the system. Now, if you choose one of these, this determines what little icon shows up on your map. There is also one for other, if the type of equipment that you're adding isn't in this list. So we're going to leave it at aerial work platform. The manufacturer is going to be Genie. The model number is a GRC 12. The low voltage level. This number is the level at which SolarTrak will notify you. For example, if it goes below 12 volts in your battery, you can opt to get an email or text notification. There might be something wrong. You can put in whatever number you want. The default is 12. You can use the buttons that go up and down, or you can simply type in this screen. I'm going to leave it at 12. Monitor engine hours. This is where you determine whether or not you want SolarTrak to tell you when the equipment is operating. And since my aerial work platform has an engine, it's defaulted to the yes. You can choose no. And if your equipment doesn't have an engine, it will default to no. So I'll leave it at yes, because yes, I want to track that. Maintenance schedule. Another thing that you can have SolarTrak do is remind you of when certain maintenance items be done. So think about what you want to be reminded of. Do you want your preventative maintenance in here? Do you want to check the battery fluid levels at certain times? This is where you determine what SolarTrak will remind you of. I think I'm going to add an item now, and here's one that we sometimes forget. I'm going to put oil change. Now, I can choose to have it remind me on the number of days that have gone by or the amount of engine hours. I'm going to choose engine hours for this, and I'll change my oil every 200 engine hours. So this is where I'll leave this. I could go ahead and add more maintenance items by clicking on this button. But I'm finished now for my aerial platform. I'm going to click on Create Model. And you'll notice it says that I've created a new one, and my aerial work platform shows up in my list. My Genie, GRC12. I'll be alerted at 12 volts if I choose to be alerted. If I choose to track engine hours, I have that option. And if you look here, the count is 0. And the reason for that is this is simply a list of the equipment that I own. It has not yet been assigned a tracker. When I do assign a tracker, the count will show up as 1. My skid steer Bobcat, I've already put a tracker on, so now my count is 1, and this is an asset. Okay, it's easy to understand once you get rolling. That's it for this lesson. We'll assign a tracker in the next. I hope you find this useful. If you ever have any questions, please call the SolarTrak support team. Thanks.